So how can DocuWare help? So rather than talk through this, I think this is a good opportunity for us to jump in and actually have a look at the system and just run through a couple of examples. Now, what I'm going to do first of all is I'm just going to run through some of the key features in the software this morning. I was thinking to myself this morning, if I was to try and run through everything, I'd probably be making this webinar eat into the weekend. So we're going to keep it nice and to the point, give you a bit of a flavor of exactly what we can do with our system. And what we're going to start with to begin with is on the left-hand side is our user interface. Now you can see accessing DocuWare, all I need is a web browser and internet connection. We also have apps for iOS and Android as well. So we do have the mobile device apps, which means we can use it on a smartphone and tablet as well and access this information if we're on the go. But running through these from left to right, first of all, we have document trays. So if we want to capture information, you can see a couple of examples there where we've got driver's licenses, CVs, a P45. We can capture, as I mentioned, documents from lots of different sources. So we can capture from email addresses. We have Outlook connectors. We can even take pictures on a mobile app and upload them into our system as well. And when we capture them into these document trays, we can then start to store these securely into our system. Now, when we're storing the documents securely, we don't have to worry about typing things in. DocuWare has a feature we call intelligent indexing, where it learns the layout of documents and starts automatically extracting the information we want to extract. So again, there's less time keying out this information, reducing the amount of time, the opportunity for mistakes when mistyping. But more importantly, when these are filed away, these are going to become searchable. And we can search based on a variety of different things. We can search based on employee names, employee numbers. We could search based on types of documents. All of those types of things become really accessible. And more importantly as well, we do have the ability to do a full text search. So when we store documents and data in our system, everything goes through full optical character recognition. This means that all of the text within these documents is also fully searchable. So if we're searching for a keyword, or maybe it's a document with somebody's name in, but we haven't necessarily filed it against that person, we could still bring that document up by finding that person's name that resides within the document. Now, lists and tasks. Lists are a great way of seeing the status of certain documents at any given moment. So we can see right now, I've got a couple of lists with some numbers. I've got open positions. So in my dummy organization, in my demo system, I've got 2 open positions, a HR for a sales manager and for a PR manager. So again, we can see that. And we've also, more importantly as well, we've got a document that has been expired. So while we're storing documents, we're not just storing them forever and a day. What we can do is we can actually put compliance behind this. We can put retention policies against documents. So we can start flagging documents as and when they should be removed from a system as well. So help proactively enforce and making sure that we are compliant within the relevant regulations, depending on what type of document it is. And those retention policies can be set at document level. So it can be different types of documents have different retention policies. The tasks we're going to see shortly. So I'll touch on that in a second. Folders allows us to show and represent our documents in folder views. So if somebody's not comfortable using the search capabilities within DocuWare, we can also show the documents within folders as well.